Hi, Geri Terry again. Today we're going to make a seeded bread. We're going to start, as usual, with our mix. Put that in there. I'm going to put my butter in right away so I don't forget it. It's been known to happen. I'm going to put this aside and start with my wet ingredients. Actually, what I'm going to do is take just a little dip, a smidge, not to get too technical on you, so that we can sprinkle some on our top surface and we don't have to worry about our bread sticking. Then we're going to start with our wet ingredients. We're going to need some water. Okay. Then we're going to put in some yeast. Next, we're going to take some honey. We are going to stir that all together and let it proof for a bit. Whisk that all up. You let this sit for about 5 minutes. It'll start to get bubbly and let you know that your yeast is good. No, my yeast is good. Then you're going to put in a couple of eggs. Okay. I'm going to whisk that all together. Then we're going to pour in our dry ingredients with our butter and our seeds. Now the seeds that you put in are the seeds that you like. I've got some flax seeds, I've got some sunflower seeds, and some chia seeds, but you could use pumpkin seeds or caraway seeds, whatever kind of seeds you like. Use about 3/4 of a cup, a little bit more if you like them, a little bit less if you don't like them. So I'm going to pour those in. We're going to stir this all up. Get it good and mixed up before you put it out on your work surface, and then we're gonna need it. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna do that. We're gonna put it in our KitchenAid and let our KitchenAid do. Okay. So we've got it all mixed up. And we're gonna dump it into our KitchenAid bowl. All that goodness in there. I find that using the paddle to start with is better than using for a small amount of dough like this, is better than using the dough hook. You can use whichever one you want, but like I said, this works faster. So you bring that up, turn it on, and you're just going to let that mix about until the gluten gets nice and strong. It takes a little bit less energy than beating the dough up on your countertop, but it's just as effective. It may not get out the aggression, but it does make a nice dough. We're going to do this for about 5 minutes. Then we're going to pull it out. Dough scraper is real handy for this. Scrape it out, plop it down, give it a couple of turns just to make sure it's where you want it. Throw it down. half an hour. Alrighty. All right, we're gonna shape our seeded loaf. I'm gonna sprinkle a little of our mix. Put this down. Sprinkle a little mix on top of it. I think this time we'll make a round. I'll show you how to make a round loaf because they're very pretty too. You're gonna flatten it out. Okay. Then you're gonna bring it in. Just fold up the ends, all into the middle, flip it over. Just kind of rub it around. It's going to be a little sticky, which is good because it's going to bring the loaf in on itself. And voila, a perfect boule. Okay, then we're going to let this sit for about half an hour and we'll bake it. Okay, we're gonna put a little egg wash on and then score it. So egg wash, please. Okay. Just give it a nice coating all around. It's gonna make it nice and shiny, really pretty. Scalpel. Okay, this one. Should we do? Should we be fancy? Okay, let's just do a little cross on top. I'm going to pop that into the oven. 400 degrees, 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, here's our seeded bread going into the oven, 400 degrees. We'll set our timer for 25 minutes just so we can check and make sure it's not getting too brown, but it'll probably end up being 30 minutes. So let's do that. Okay, my timer just went off. We're going to check the temperature of the bread. It needs to be to 200 degrees. And it is. We're going to take it out. Turn it over. Give it a tap. It's a nice hollow sound. Nice thud. There you go. And that is a beautiful seeded bread. Nice and healthy and delicious.